Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers animated podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.
Today, we do the, what comes before penultimate?
Penultimate?
Anti-penultimate?
I think there is a word for it. I forget what the fuck it is. Do the Google.
Anyway, this is why I hate machines. It is after this we have 2 episodes left.
Oh.
So we are speeding towards the finale.
I will say this counts as penultimate because the finale is actually a 2-parter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say this actually counts as like the last proper episode before the finale.
Yeah.
I will not be constrained by 30-minute arbitrary time divisions.
You and Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, and this first aired May 9th, 2009, and was written by Rob Heggie?
What?
Hogie? Hoagie?
What is it?
Sure.
Hoagie.
It's
Hoagie.
Hoeegee.
Looks like hoagie to me. Makes me hungry.
And he has written for a ton of stuff, a bunch of Teen Titans, a lot of Stormhawks.
What the hell is...
What?
Was Stormhawks?
Stormhawks was Canadian, and it had
I was gonna say, is that some Canadian thing?
It is.
And you beat me to it by declaring it to be some kind of Canadian thing.
Weird.
I think it had a bunch of Beast Wars actors in it.
Well, it's Canadian, yes.
Let's see, Scott McNeil was in it.
Yeah.
Yay!
Brian Drummond, Tabitha St. Germain.
Oh, which reminds me of...
As a random aside, have you seen the thing about how there's like some plot point in Dragon Ball Super where there's like a duplicate Vegeta and he's Brian Drummond?
Yes, it's on my DVR. I caught a bit of it. I need to actually watch it. It's nice to have him back. Well, not that he's been gone. He still voice acts sometimes, but because he's Canadian and they're just doing it Texas. Oh, I did see some of Stormhawks.
Yes.
It was weird and angular and furry a little. It was a strange show.
I don't think they were furries, were they?
Well, some of them are like
I think they were a bunch of people who had like...
people.
I think they're maybe like elves or something.
Some weird goblins or something. I don't know.
Also, I want to go off on a very brief tangent. When my sister was here for the holidays, she has 2 little kids, like preschool. I guess one is like going in 1st grade. But they were watching some show that was CG and just looked like it was not an exceptionally high budget thing, but apparently all the budget went into voice acting because like the main character was Nolan North and it had like Kevin Michael Richardson in it, and like I was just going through the IMDb for it like, whoa. So voice actors.
Alright, I vaguely remember watching Stormhawks. The main villain was a woman named Cyclonus.
What?
Cyclonus with an I.
Ah.
Oh, so like someone misspelling his name from like, I don't know, Alt Toys Transformers.
Yes, and she was voiced by Lenore Zahn, best known as Rogue on the 90s X-Men show.
Lenore Zahn? That is such a comic book name. Wow.
It's, Lenore, Zann.
Oh.
It was apparently changed from Zaninovich.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's a long name.
And she's now a Canadian politician.
Oh.
What?
I believe she's a member of parliament in Nova Scotia.
Ooh, Nova Scotia's
wow.
Nice.
Wow. That's crazy.
And that is not her actual accent.
Yeah, I've gathered that from the fact that it's terrible. And I say that as someone for whom a southern accent comes very naturally.
I can't touch you, Remy. Anyway, Stormhawks. I think he also worked on Generator Rex. that new Thunderbird show, and that Stretch Armstrong show that's on Netflix now.
What? I would say, is that any good, but I don't actually care. Oh my god, that's gonna be the next thing that they have a Transformers comic crossover with.
Oh man, I think Hasbro does own Stretch Armstrong. Man, remember they were gonna make, for like years, they were planning to make a movie about Stretch Armstrong starring that guy from Twilight who played the werewolf.
What?
Which is good because he kind of looks like a giant rubbery action figure and acts about as well as a giant rubbery action figure.
Well, he's not a horrible actor, but not the best actor in the Twilight movies.
I'm not talking about Robert Pattinson, who turned out to be an actually good actor. I'm talking about like the werewolf guy. Taylor something.
Tyler Lautner?
I think it's Taylor, because I remember it was a thing when he was also dating Taylor Swift.
Mostly I just remember that one of the other werewolves was a guy whose real name was Boo Boo.
Oh.
Who is now in the Descendants movies.
Hey Boo Boo.
Which I watched part of one of.
That's the one where, like, George Clooney's wife's in a coma and he's in Hawaii?
No.
Oh. Okay,
no,
then.
It's the ones that are the, like, Disney kids thing that are basically just Ever After High, and Ever After High was so much better than it will ever be.
Now I'm just thinking I want a series about a character. The main character is a werewolf named Boo Boo.
Look, Ever After High had a joke about how Rumpelstiltskin was one of the teachers, and he would give everybody unreasonably difficult tests so he could give them detention, in which they would have to spin straw into gold.
They really shouldn't have hired that guy.
That was just these little webisodes and a couple movies, and it was just this dull tie-in, but it was the best thing ever. Anyway.
So, yes, we open on, once more, Space Bridge Shenanigans.
Yay!
Transformers, holding me Transformers, robots in disguise, Autobots wage the battle to destroy the keyboard forces of the Decepticon. Transformers, all when they appear. Transformers, justice goes again.
And Ratchet is trying to get it to work, but unfortunately Bulkhead is not around, and he has just left a bunch of sticky notes on it.
And they all say the same thing.
Yeah, that's...
as far as I can tell.
Yes. Well, presumably Bulkhead has terrible handwriting on account of his hands being giant claws.
Well,
yeah.
that's what Ratchet says.
Yeah, but
is that he has terrible handwriting because his hands are giant claws. Also, Ratchet's just being unreasonably mean to Bulkhead.
Well, he's not
I
around,
understand
so.
that he's probably very frustrated with him with the whole, like, trying to read his notes thing, but still, jeez, Ratchet.
Yeah, but
Be nice to the guy.
I mean,
And I assume the notes are very unhelpful because because Bulkhead is a genius. It's like how Wayne Gretzky was a bad hockey coach. Because you can't really deal with people who aren't as supernaturally amazing at the thing as you are.
yeah, they're notes made for yourself, not for other things. But the fact that they're all the same really annoys me from a design standpoint, because if it was just one shot of the notes, it'd be fine. They're all the same, whatever. But there's like 5 or 6 different shots from different angles of different notes, and they all the same mushed character things. At least have a variation of like 3. I mean, they're clearly digitally applied. You could have just had 3 or 4 different variations, slap them on there. No, that it's only for a short scene, but that you could have done a little better.
Look, they've got a lot of cameos coming up that they have to save that editing budget for.
Yes. So, well, he's trying to figure this out, and he's even got that little jeweler's eyepiece over his eye trying to read this.
Yes!
And this is when Captain Fanzone decides to drop in, talking on his gigantic cell phone with some Deck Systems technical support, because he's having trouble with some police drones, and that problem is they're trying to kill him.
Well, no, that comes up
Also,
after he gets up there.
I know I know we've seen his wonderful, archaic-looking cell phone before, but did we previously see it from an angle in which we could tell it has a dial?
I think so, yes. But that is
Notice
amazing.
that part. No, it's like, I think the drones are just some decks building security, and they have lethal force? Why? What?
Well, no, I think those are, like,
Did they brought him with
I
him?
think the problem is that they are... Yeah, he brought them with him because they're malfunctioning.
Yes, they followed him.
And I'm not sure if they were trying to kill him before,
They're definitely, they say use lethal force now.
but they're certainly trying to kill him now.
It's weird. They're very ED209
Yeah, they are...
acting without being ED209, looking like some previous robots.
Oh yeah, they are about to Mr. Kenny him.
I mean, do we know that they're going to use lethal force? They could
say
just
that.
be going to do some very unpleasant
I think they
stunning.
say lethal force.
Okay,
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, you are in violation of Criminal Code 30114. Lethal force has been authorized.
Alright, that's fair.
I don't know if their shots actually do any damage to anything, but sure seem like they're trying to hit him.
I mean, at one point Fanzone says, ow.
Oh,
So, I mean, maybe like they hit the ground and he got like some concrete shrapnel or something in his big, beefy arms.
or their
Aw.
lethal force is rubber pellets, which can still frickin' hurt.
Yeah.
So Ratchet is just not paying attention to this at all.
No.
And he's busy.
I mean, I
He's
guess
like,
he's
whatever.
met Fanzone in some capacity before, but they don't particularly get along.
Well, they're both two grumpy guys, so.
Yes.
Yeah. Two grumpy old guys.
One doesn't like machines, one doesn't like anybody.
They fight crime.
They're cops. Part old man ambulance. Part, ill-tempered police captain. All cop. Oh man, if this had been like if they'd gone into the space bridge and it malfunctioned and they'd come out as like one guy.
Oh, no. I don't think it would work like the time it happened in the comics. Megatron and Ratchet, they got fused together and it was creepy as hell. It's a little organic
No,
thing, and it's
that
not
was
like it's
so
going to be
good.
the Fly because you have a big metal thing and a little organic. Ratchet's just going to have a stain on his leg.
I mean, what I'm thinking
Ew.
here is like that Ray Milland, Rosie Greer movie, The Amazing Two-Headed Transplant,
Yeah.
where it's just them bickering for the entire show while also being attached to each other.
While riding on a motorcycle, I can kind of see that, yeah.
Also, I was incorrect. That was The Thing with Two Heads. The Amazing Two-Headed Transplant is a different two-headed transplant movie from the
Oh,
70s.
I've seen one of them.
This is the one with like Ray Milland is like an old white guy,
Yeah.
and he ends up with his head and
Attached
he's
to
like
a fat black
racist,
guy?
and he has his head transplanted onto a large black man.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen. I didn't know there was another one.
I mean, as soon as they discovered two-headed sweater technology,
Yes.
they made a bunch of two-headed transplant movies. Anyway, so finally, Ratchet locates Omega Supreme's transwarp signature, opens up the space bridge, and then Fanzone just gets sucked into it.
Oops.
Yeah, and Ratchet decides, god damn it, and just follows him.
Guess he has to go save him.
Well, yeah, if he didn't go follow him, there wouldn't be an episode.
Yeah, well, I mean, they would just be Fanzone trying not to have people step on him.
Yes.
No, he would have actually gotten squished, as happens in about a minute from now.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll be a happy man if I never see another robot. And then he's just surrounded by robots. And once
All
more,
the
it's
robots.
cameo time.
Yay!
Yeah, well, it's pretty much just everybody from last episode, again, with some speaking parts.
There's some other guys who are not
Yeah,
there.
there's-
You've got Sedan.
Sedan.
Sedan,
Yeah.
he's another like South American guy, I believe.
Oh.
Yes.
You've got Glyph, another BotCon character, who's a lady.
Yes.
She's like an archaeologist or something.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. Well, she might have been in the crowd scene the last episode because there was a lot of generic sort of Bumblebee-looking people last episode.
Yeah, I'm just going guys who I didn't mention in the last one. You got Bumper. You got a couple animals there. You got
Yes!
Steeljaw.
And
Sadly,
Zor?
not the robots in disguise Steeljaw. And yet, Zor, who is one of those crazy expensive Japanese cassettes.
Yeah, Zor
Oh my
Zor was
goodness.
never in any fiction before, was it?
I don't believe so. No.
He wasn't as
Apparently he was
scrappy.
in. Oh no, he was not in anything before that. No.
Oh.
He was later in a some sort of Japanese manga from like 2013.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not the same.
Oh, probably one of
It's not
the
the same.
weird
Yeah, what-
mini comic thingies.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, they see him and immediately scurry because everybody here is, much like Sentinel Prime, terrified of organics.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's understandable.
Grandis is just like,
And yes, Grandis almost steps on him, and Grandis is clearly just Paul Lind.
yes. Grandis is just like he saw a mouse and, he's huge. It is comical.
Don't be afraid to use your nails, boys.
Yeah, but it's like, it made sense with Sentinel because he'd been to creepy spider planet that so many other Cybertronians are deathly afraid of organics is a little weird. Well, okay, one later in the episode makes sense, but here it's like, it's a
Maybe
tiny
all
thing.
other... Yeah, maybe all other organic planets are like monster-filled death traps.
Maybe.
I mean, it just seems to be that they think they're gross. Doesn't seem so much that they're just, like, actually afraid of them as they're just like, ew!
I mean, they're kind of like rats.
Yeah.
You know, they carry disease, they steal your pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ew.
That's a story I kind of want to see in the current Transformers comics now. Like some humans end up on Earth and they're just rats living in the shadow of Transformers.
Oh, I thought you want to see Rat Trap steal some pizza.
Well, that too. That'd
Well,
be
that
neat.
too.
That'd be a big piece
Yeah.
of pizza.
Grandis wants to step on him. His friend, Flare-Up, who we find out here, sounds like Holly Hunter. She's very, speaking of Southern accents. And, voiced by Susan Blue.
Yay!
But luckily Ratchet gets there and prevents him from getting squooshed.
From getting stepped on. And as Ratchet drives away with him, Grandis is like, oh, he touched it!
So Fanzone, of course, wants to, leave as soon as possible because the place is
He
full of
wants to
machines.
go home.
But Ratchet is, he's finally transwarped somewhere that isn't horrible.
He's happy to be home.
So, he's gonna, see the sights and maybe check out, his favorite bar.
Hey,
Yes.
Mac
He
Adams'
calls it
old
what,
oil house.
a greasy valve.
Yes.
He calls it.
In fact, I think it's maybe the first time it appeared on TV.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think actually, the only time, although apparently it was mentioned on Rescue Bots of all
Oh,
places.
wow.
What?
That's weird.
Yeah.
They aren't old enough to go to bars.
I mean, the actual Rescue Bots are.
Oh,
Not the show's audience,
no.
but neither is the audience of this show.
not really. Well, yeah, but it's nice to have a reference. We finally get Mac Adams spreading out into the fiction beyond just the British comics.
Yes.
And now it's
But
everywhere.
unfortunately, nobody's going in to see that, crazy piano robot. Because this
Aw.
place is closed as a subversive gathering place by order of Sentinel Prime.
Ow.
I mean, to be fair, it was always a subversive gathering
Yeah.
place. That is accurate.
So the first thing Sentinel's
Oh,
done after throwing...
Oh, another important G1 note here. Much like, especially in season 3, but also in previous seasons, I think even up to season 1, Cybertron just randomly has a human-friendly atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yes. And as we see in the background, they're having some serious Batman the Animated Series weather.
Yeah, there's a lot of red
Yes.
clouds.
It's pretty, looks
The red
Pretty scary
clouds,
there.
some lightning.
lightning.
I'm pretty sure somebody's posing dramatically on a rooftop.
There's gotta be someone. It's the first Beast Wars
Yeah,
office.
It's better than G1 because
The one who's a bat.
I don't remember G1 having clouds or any indication of an atmosphere, other than the fact that Chip Chase just didn't die.
Yeah, it's just like space.
Yeah.
Just stars.
Yeah, so after Sentinel got to Cybertron, he did two things. He had a parade, and then he set up a police state.
Yeah, because they're just propaganda videos playing. Telling you, your neighbors, even you might be a Decepticon. Turn in everybody. We also got a little video of a guy dressed up as Shockwave, being attacked by Auto Troopers.
Yes.
Yeah, that was kinda
more
cute.
Auto Troopers.
And this is also where we get a little cameo from Trax here, and it's Townsend Coleman doing an impression of Generation 1 Trax.
It's pretty good.
Which
Yeah.
itself
It
was a
is
guy doing an impression of Jim Backus from Gilligan's Island.
Yes. Oh, I say. So
And
posh.
And this is where we see that Trax has like a little soul patch and glasses.
Yes, he's got little narrow glasses.
No, only the most stylish for me.
Yes. I do appreciate that they, maybe didn't get him on the show just for one little thing, but that they at least, made an effort at the Michael McConaughey.
Oh, that's Michael McConaughey. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yes.
So before long, so they watch the video and Sentinel Prime, along with his Elite Guard posse, show up. Because apparently the Elite Guard is like 4 guys.
Seems like.
Well, it's the 4 guys we have animation models and voice actors for.
Yes.
And also are selling toys of.
Yeah.
I would say you would think by now Jazz would be pretty sick of him, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we're getting there very quickly.
Yeah, like I said, you don't be rude to Jazz. He's a nice guy.
So they explain that, we got here via Omega Supreme's, transwarp signature, and probably this storm has something to do with bringing him here, and indeed, there is a giant-ass robot floating above Cybertron.
It's a
Yay.
very big thing to just be floating in the sky.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of wish the reveal of him was better animated, like the clouds had slowly pulled away, but
Yeah, that's probably asking too much of the animation budget here.
yeah.
Also, to hop back for just a second, I would like to point out that the end of Sentinel Prime's little PSA thing, where he does the "and I approve of this message" and
Yes.
does
Yeah.
a pose, that was fairly new to American politics at the time.
Oh, right.
So that was
Oh, yeah, it kinda was.
definitely a very
Yeah.
on-point reference there. Whereas that's, a little more, we're a little more used to that now, but at the time that was a fairly new thing that they made politicians do, so they had to actually attach themselves to the horrible commercials they ran. They didn't have to do a dramatic pose at the end of it, though.
No.
No.
It would be cooler if they did, though.
Yeah, I would support that legislation.
Alright, so the Decepticons are now on board this, and so it's Megatron, Starscream's head, and now joined by Lugnut, who I guess they scraped off the windshield.
They let him come inside. But only because Megatron was in charge, I'm sure.
Well, yeah,
So
somebody had to
they've
do the
now
manual labor.
Yeah.
Yes. So now they've found that plasma dynamic thruster, and they have control over all of Omega Supreme's systems except for the weapons. So they're gonna need those codes.
Dun dun dun.
But hey, good news, Megatron happens to have a spy on Cybertron, and indeed he radios in immediately. And it's Shockwave. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy we were just being all paranoid about a minute ago.
Wow. So
Oh, yeah.
hey, he says, I can get these codes. Starscream says, yeah, okay, well that's fine, but they're probably gonna shoot us first. But Megatron insists that only an idiot would fire upon Omega Supreme, their greatest weapon.
Yeah.
Smash cut to the most foolish Autobot on Cybertron.
Yeah. Sentinel Prime says, fire on that Omega Supreme.
Good job. Good job, Sentinel.
I love cuts like that.
They're
And,
pretty great.
he is addressing the Autobot High Council. He just brought Ratchet to this meeting.
Yeah.
because to keep an eye on him, and he is, of course, arguing against doing this because with all the transwarp energy that Omega Supreme has soaked up, shooting him would possibly destroy the entire planet.
A very bad idea.
Which
Yes.
seems like, okay, it'll be bad. Would it destroy the entire planet? Really, Ratchet? Although Ratchet's entire argument is, dude, that's a friend up there. Don't shoot him.
Well,
But
that
also,
too.
transwarp energy is destructive.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be bad, but I can't imagine it being bad for the entire planet.
And especially remember that a single transwarp cell was sufficient to blow up the Vok planet killer in Beast Wars.
Oh, right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, continuity.
Oh man, if they'd done that, we could have had Transformers animated Transmetals. Everybody getting all super buff for some reason.
Oh, that would be
Super
hilarious.
buff and slightly organic, but the only organic source on the planet is Fan Zone, so that's going to be really weird.
They're all just gonna get Chicago accents and
Mustaches everywhere.
like they're gonna have those like buff transmetal chests, but it's just gonna have like chest hair on it.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
just gonna look like a bunch of Burt Reynoldses.
Yes. I am in full support of all of this.
So Alpha Trion and Perceptor are actually on Ratchet's side, and they say, we're going to deliberate about this. Call us back.
Yes.
Or rather, don't call us, we'll call you. So Sentinel is just not having any of Ratchet's guff. He's going to send them to jail, but Fanzone fakes a really gross-looking sneeze,
Yeah.
Pretty
complete
bad.
with dripping mucus,
There's a big gob of mucus.
and they just make a break for it.
Yes. Ew. It's like I said, it's less that they're afraid and more that they're just grossed out.
So Sentinel tells Jazz to get them, but he and the Jet Twins are going to Fortress Maximus, which
Yeah,
is
so
the
I was gonna say, it sounds like Metroplex is like the civilian governmental facility and Fortress Maximus is the military facility.
right. It's like, say, Metroplex is Washington D.C. and Fortress Maximus is the Pentagon.
Except with a giant gun on top of it.
I mean, the Pentagon might have that. You don't know.
That's fair.
That sounds like something that would have happened in one of those Michael Bay Transformers movies.
Hmm.
Yes.
You don't
Yes,
understand, the
it does.
Pentagon was actually built with Cybertronian technology to form a turbo laser if the Earth is ever attacked by Unicron.
It actually turns out that the Pentagon is Fortress Maximus.
Did I just write Transformers 6?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you did. Thanks.
One more ancient conspiracy. Throw it on the pile. Except this time you get like an old American guy, so I don't know, James Cromwell.
Ooh. He's not really American, though.
Is he? I have no idea where James Cromwell is from. I think he is American.
What?
Oliver Cromwell is British. Who's James Cromwell?
Well, not Oliver Cromwell.
Now I have to look that up because I
James
refuse...
Cromwell, born in Los Angeles, California.
Oh.
Raised in New York.
What? But he's
Yeah.
so... He was in Babe.
I know, I thought that for years too.
But I don't understand. This has disrupted everything I've known about the world.
And then he's also very Irish in LA Confidential.
You can't just do that. Can't just do that to me.
It's like how it took me years to realize that Gary Oldman was British.
Yeah, he's just a really good actor.
Oh.
And also for some reason I thought Olivia Wilde was British. She's not.
No.
I don't even know if she's ever actually played a British person. I just thought she was British.
You just thought she was.
Yeah, oh yeah, Olivia Wilde. I think she's, English or something.
You
But
just
no.
assume.
I don't know, Olivia, it sounds British.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
Anyway, so Ratchet and Fanzone have gone underground, but they find that somebody else is hiding there as well, and it is not the Ninja Turtles. It's Shockwave,
Oh
and he's got the Magnus Hammer.
Yeah, he should be able to really hold that.
no! I do like that, you know, he has to... It seems to animate him well maneuvering it with his crazy claws, because he
Yes.
doesn't have, like, hands.
I think the toy can hold it, actually.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a thumb.
Yeah. I mean, he has 3 manipulatable digits. I should pull that action figure out and see. Look for that on the Facebook page, everybody. Pictures of my stuff. If I can maneuver that into position. If not, I have failed.
Aww.
Anyway, so Ratchet immediately figures out that, you know, since, this is very convenient for Shockwave, considering that Ratchet is the guy who had those codes.
Yeah.
So don't think too highly of yourself, Ratchet. Because he doesn't actually care about him. He's going to the original source. And that is, of course, RC.
Yeah.
Which you might have been able to guess because Susan Blue was in this episode already.
Well, I mean, she's voice directing anyway, so...
This is true, although usually when they need a random lady, it's just Tara Strong.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
fair. She was getting a voice paycheck for this episode.
Yes.
Yeah, that's...
Well, it's like how in the last episode, none of the Corey Burton characters had been in it, so when Megatron turns up at the end, he doesn't say anything.
That's a good
But Starscream
point.
says something because the Starscream clones had been talking earlier.
Yes. Though not a lot, because as the wiki pointed out, their speech patterns are not really very conducive to normal conversations.
No.
Oh, wow, yeah, like... So there's only, 3 voice actors in this one.
Whereas with this one, since you've got Corey Burton already doing Ratchet, you got Shockwave all up in this thing, plus also Megatron.
Yeah. Man, Corey Burton's Shockwave voice is so good.
It is great.
Oh, and we get Sentinel.
Wait, who is Fanzone again? Is that Jeff Bennett? It is Jeff Bennett. So, and I think Jeff Bennett is also Grandus and...
Okay, so it's 5.
Well, I guess you've got Townsend Coleman and I can't remember if the Jet Twins have lines, but Jazz has lines. So you've got,
6.
Phil Lamar.
You got Phil Lamar.
Wait, haven't they had lines?
Alpha Trion, Phil Lamar.
He's also Phil Lamar.
Oh.
And Rattletrap is Tom Kenny because we had Starscream in there.
Yes.
Oh, and you've also got David Kay because, Lugnut.
Yes. I will say that Tom
I think
Kenny is
Lugnut
doing
has
a
lines.
very good Rat Trap voice.
Yes. So indeed, Ratchet is so upset about, Shockwave going after RC that Shockwave just chucks him out of the way and takes off. And meanwhile, Sentinel Prime is charging up this giant ass cannon.
He's powering up the power cannon.
Yep.
It's been too long since we made Power Pack references. Or Power
Prepare
Block
to receive
references.
episodes of G.I. Joe Extreme and Vortech, Omega Supreme.
Oh, and there's some nice,
Oh, the
I think it's new, ominous music for Fort Max warming up the cannon.
That is new, yes. At least I haven't heard it. I haven't noticed it before.
It's kind of odd. It's 3 episodes from the end. It's now it shows up.
I guess, oh geez, we didn't use this yet. We better use it.
Yeah, it does kind of feel. Oh, and I think before this, Shockwave says something like, you'll be a skid mark on the data files,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Tech talk, man. Doesn't.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention last episode when somebody talked about finding something with a bitmap. And I was
Oh,
like,
yes.
I twitched. I was just like,
And instead of
I had
that,
a
there's a
small
part where they're
seizure.
supposed to be manning their battle stations, but they tell them to bot their battle stations.
yeah, that's pretty cute though.
That's a little too
Yeah,
much.
that
I
was
like
okay.
that though.
It's kind of okay.
So yeah, they're getting ready to fire. They're starting to panic on Omega Supreme, but Megatron says, "Hey, no, we're just gonna wait."
Let's wait for it.
And indeed, Shockwave then calls in and says, "Hey, I got the codes, so now I can go in and see RC." So Fanzone has figured this out. He's doing his cop thing, and somehow this has allowed him to locate the local stool pigeon, Rattletrap.
Which, okay, he's right. Yeah, there's one in every city. That makes sense. How are you going to find the
I mean, look at that guy. He's obviously a stool pigeon.
Yeah, he's clearly that guy. He's clearly the
Couldn't
guy who can get you what you need.
He couldn't be any more of a stool pigeon if he actually turned into a pigeon. And yeah, he is Rattletrap. He is kind of he's also kind of based on the BotCon Rat Trap toy, which is a redeco of Ransack from Cybertron.
Yeah, I see that.
The head is kind of similar to Rat Trap anyway. It's got a slight brim on the head.
Yes. It kind of looks more like he's wearing a hat, though.
Yeah.
But he does kind of have like a bit of the exposed brain detail.
Yeah. Got a little bit of that going. And like I said, very good Scott McNeil-esque voice.
And they threaten him with a hideous-looking fan-zone loogie.
Yeah, that's the grossest thing in this entire show. Like, this is entirely understandable why Rattletrap is panicked at the organic, because, ew.
I too would be panicked. And I am organic.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Although I think organic panic is, that's gotta be a hair dye, right? No, I'm thinking of manic panic.
Sounds like a pump pop band. Pump pop band. Punk pop.
Oh yeah, I think they toured with Psychic Lover.
The only one of those Transformers anime CDs I actually got because it came with mini cons.
So they intimidate these access codes out of him, and unfortunately, when they actually get there, they don't work.
Oops. Surprise! The super shifty guy sold you bad codes.
Yep. But good news, bad news, Jazz has indeed successfully tailed them. And he is going to let them in because he has just had enough of Sentinel Prime.
He's done with Sentinel. Like I said, you don't be mean to Jazz. He's a good guy, and he's not going to put up with it because he's too good.
Good guy, friend to organics, and a good cop who Fanzone knew was tailing them.
Yes. So they get there, but unfortunately, I guess Shockwave has also been tailing them. So I guess, did he also get fake codes from Rattletrap?
Maybe.
Possibly.
I don't
Is
know.
Rattletrap just selling fake stuff to everybody?
Maybe.
I mean, that would be very Rat Trap.
Yeah.
Yes. Just selling knockoff everything.
Well, this version of Rat Trap, but current comics Rat Trap is very efficient at gathering information.
Yes. So, the Ratchet is trying to get Arcee out of here. She is still in a coma. There is a running battle. I believe this is also where Fanzone refers to, Arcee as a robot dame.
Yes.
Yeah, when he first sees her, it's like, how do you know it's a dame?
Because Ratchet's
It's-
like, what's in here will explain everything, and he opens
look
the
at
door,
animated
and it's
Arcee
like-
is obviously a dame.
and he's like, yeah, it's
okay,
a robot
there's-
dame that explains everything.
All right, she's pink, yes, but she's on like a robot version of a gurney bed, and Fanzone is standing on the floor. How much can he see of her anyway? It's like he's only as high as the top of that.
Ceiling mirror?
Sure, whatever.
Maybe he can see enough of her to see that she's wearing lipstick.
Yeah.
Maybe you could see her head. I don't know. But and then of course Shockwave shows up with the hammer. Fight starts, action, and there's like shaky camera
Yes.
as they're wheeling the gurney away.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how I feel about the artificial shaky camera.
It's kind of a neat effect. I was okay with it.
It's neat in idea, but they seem to use it for like the next few shots, and it just keeps going, and it feels so artificial.
And I think this is also where Shockwave uses an "I'm afraid I can't do that."
Oh.
It's because he's
Because-
David Warner. Not
well,
really David
no,
Warner.
because he's HAL 9000.
Oh, there's that too.
Because much like HAL 9000, he's like an emotionless computer guy, and
With
he's
one
got
eye.
like one big red eye.
One big glowing eye. This is fair.
So so eventually they blunder into Ultra Magnus's hospital room. Shockwave decides he's going to finish him off this time, raises the hammer up, but
There's lightning because it's Mjolnir.
yeah, Ratchet uses his generator, or his EMP generator, to shut it down, which, Shockwave, you could still hit him with the hammer. It's still a hammer.
It is still a blunt weapon.
Like,
Yeah.
you hit him hard enough with this thing, he's still gonna die. There's parts missing of him.
No, he needed that lightning. Doesn't work without lightning. It's not the same. It's not as cool. It's just boring.
And also at one point, he's chasing them in tank mode down the hallway, and he can't quite fit, so he's just like bring up sparks as he rolls down it.
Yeah,
I
that would have been
appreciate
nice if it was more
Yeah.
better done, or more extended of the chase scene, kind of. Although that probably be more shaky cam, which would bug me. But I like the idea of giant tanks going down hallways. It always brings a smile to my
Yes.
face. I don't know why.
Just in concept.
Well, at some point, I'm not exactly sure, we get another, "This is why I hate machines," which, if my notes are correct, and I haven't missed any, is number 10 of the entire series.
Oh, not just the
Am I missing
episode?
some along? No. Well, no, because he doesn't always say it explicitly like that. Like, at the beginning of the episode is like, "I hate phones, or phone service more than I hate machines," which isn't an exact quote. I think this is the 10th official
doesn't
quote.
count.
Unless you want to count the one at the beginning of the episode as a half.
Nice.
And of course, we've also got the episode title.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, you know, it's not spoken.
Does that count?
It's not spoken out loud. I don't count it.
No, that's true.
I'll leave that up to people to
Still,
decide.
it's less times than I would have thought, remembering the show, but I guess it is still probably like the second or third most spoken line in the entire series. Behind Transform to Roll Out.
Also true.
And probably something else
Yeah.
that I can't think of right now.
So unfortunately, this is when Sentinel busts in, assumes that Ratchet is trying to kill Ultra Magnus, and totally lets Shockwave escape with RC.
Sentinel, why? What is even wrong with you?
You're the worst, Sentinel. So Sentinel gives the order to fire on Omega Supreme, but apparently Shockwave just got there, so Omega just disappears.
Just poof.
And the shot just blasts through those red Batman clouds.
Yes.
So everything's more or less settled. Alpha Trion, so the Council and the Elite Guard, they take Ratchet and Fanzone to the space bridge. Alpha Trion is very grateful to Ratchet and Fanzone, and clearly he has had it with Sentinel.
He calls Fanzone the Organic, and I'm like, dude, he has a name. Come on.
He has a name, and that name is Carmine.
Yes.
So they're, but, Perceptor's all like, it doesn't really matter that they took RC because she's basically a vegetable. It's fine.
Mm.
So they're about to head off. Ratchet's still got that Magnus hammer. Sentinel, he wants it back because, he's the Magnus now. But Ratchet is going to give it back to Ultra Magnus when he gets back. And they're just gone.
Yep.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. He's out of here.
Sentinel's going to chase after them, but Jazz says, "Oh, no, I'll go. It's fine. I got this." And yeah, Jazz gets there, and he's all, I'm just staying here. Cybertron sucks now.
I'm gonna hang out here for a while.
Yes, Sentinel's gotten weird.
You guys are cool. Earth is pretty cool. I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah. Plus, we only got like 2 episodes left, so I'm just going to stick around, and I have a feeling
Yeah.
you guys might have an opening soon.
Yes. Oh, and Fanzone points out that he's now complicit in intergalactic Grand Theft Hammer.
Yes.
Yes.
But hey, Ratchet evens the score by destroying those drones who were still waiting there just to murder him.
Yes. Waiting for him to come back. Because I guess they're smart enough. They'll just wait.
Well, it's like when you dive into a pool to escape bees. The bees will just wait for you.
Swarm can't swim.
That trick never works. Well, no, they'll just wait for you to come up for air and then sting you.
Yeah.
And bees are jerks.
Ah.
I didn't realize bees were so serious.
But honey, so delicious.
Yes, so good.
Anyway, so the Omega Supreme rematerializes out, right around, Earth, and Shockwave is finally back in Megatron's service, and as such,
Out
can now
near the
change his
moon.
colors back to purple.
Yes, so he
Yay,
can now
proper
surf him
colors
under his
now.
true colors, and he turns purple.
We've got an exclusive redeco to sell, everybody.
And all the big G1 nerds
Yay,
cheer.
which I think it was a store exclusive.
I
Yes,
think
Target.
Target.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, it was a
Let's
Target
see.
exclusive.
Him and I think Sunstorm or one of the Jet clones was also.
Yeah, Sunstorm.
Yeah, it was one of those weird ones that came with like a little Legends one or something. and-
Activator.
Yeah, it was an activator.
Yeah,
I think
that's the only reason I had any activators.
Yep.
Shockwave came with a Bumblebee.
Yes, he did.
Maybe. Okay, because I have both of those.
And I think Sunstorm came with a Ratchet.
Uh,
And yes, it was Target.
Yes.
And thankfully that meant that they came to Zellers in Canada, which no longer exists.
Aw,
Yeah.
alas.
And then, we got Target instead, and then Target went out of business in Canada, so we just have
Oh.
Walmart now.
I can't believe Target went out of business in Canada. I mean, I can
That's
because
weird.
I've heard that it was grossly mismanaged.
It was they blew it. They really had a great opportunity, and they
it's already
blew it,
French.
and they're just a bunch of empty Targets all over this country now.
yeah.
They just left all the empty Targets in their wake.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Anyway, I like that Megatron calls Shockwave like his most loyal servant, and
And
then
Lugnut is
He's
so
just-
jealous.
He's fuming.
yes.
He's making this growling noise that's so adorably angry.
And then Starscream is just loving this.
Oh, Lugnut's so jealous.
But elsewhere on the ship, it's RC, and she's awake,
What?
and she
Dun,
remembers Ratchet.
You would think that in all that time, they could manage to do something with her. But nope.
Well, the only doctor we know of was off planet.
I mean, I guess. They had to
Yep.
have... Why wouldn't Ratchet have codes to the medical facility there?
Because he's been
I
off
mean,
planet for 50 years?
Yeah, he's been off planet, so his ID is out of date.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, like, with their lifespans as long as they are, their IDs totally don't last millennia. Come
Well,
on.
they kind of should, but like he's been gone 50 years. I mean, if you showed up, well, no, I guess showing at some place you didn't work 50 years ago would not be an equivalent. It'd be more like showing up someplace you worked at a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like in Return of the Jedi when they've got those codes that they need to get into onto Endor with, and they're like, oh, it's an old code, but I guess I was gonna let him in.
Yes. Yeah.
And that is it for the episode. That is it for Captain Fanzone on this show.
Oh.
It's also it for the Jet Twins and Ultra Magnus.
My babies.
Well, Ultra Magnus hasn't had lines in a while. The twins.
No, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I was always disappointed by how little Ultra Magnus got to do on the show. 'Cause I'm an Ultra Magnus fan.
Yeah, I like Ultra Magnus. I don't like this version of Ultra Magnus.
I like him just fine.
I like my babies. My little jet babies.
I prefer him as middle management.
Mm. I mean, I think he makes sense in something where Optimus Prime isn't the main guy.
Yeah, if you're going to promote
He makes
somebody, it's
sen-
going to be Magnus. But
Yeah.
Yes. Although I am going to like the Ultra Magnus in the subsequent series that we're going to get as well.
Yeah.
oh, I don't even remember him.
He's Michael Ironside.
Oh.
Ooh, did I see any episodes with Magnus in it?
That's it's like the last
I don't-
whole season. It's
Yeah.
Do not remember that.
wow. Well, I mean, good news. You're going to get to watch him again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll get to see that all over again.
Yeah. And beyond that, I'll actually get to see the entire third season of Robots in Disguise, which I've only seen like 2 or 3 episodes of. I've decided not to watch until we get there.
Ooh.
Ooh. I can see stupid, sexy Steeljaw. He's so sexy. Why is he so
Oh,
sexy?
Steeljaw comes back? Oh,
Steeljaw does come back.
why is he the main villain of all the seasons? I mean, he's great, but
Yeah, because he's great. I mean, I almost wonder if it's like, he was going to like be the main, like the first season's villain, then we were going to move on to other guys. But then he was they just liked him so much that they just kept bringing him back.
that doesn't make as much sense as like when it's an actor in a live action show. It's like, it's animated.
Well, I mean, it's was it Nolan North doing that voice?
I think so.
Ah.
Yeah, so they might have just said, wait, maybe it's Troy Baker.
Oh, I don't remember.
I
All I
always
remember is
confuse
he's
those
really
two guys.
sexy, and everybody ships him in Thunderhoof.
It is Troy Baker.
Oh.
There you go.
So, I mean, it's possible they just didn't realize how much they liked him on that show until he was actually on it. No, we did not anticipate the sexiness.
They did not anticipate just how good he would be.
But anyway, no, I mean, it's a fairly slight episode. It's again a kind of a difference from the formula. This is the most we ever spend on Cybertron.
Yeah.
It's
I guess with the exception of Auto Boot Camp.
It's very, very, very cameo heavy
There is that.
in a really fun way if you're a huge nerd.
Or if you love 70s sitcoms and you love references to Paul Lynde.
Well, okay.
I'm the secret square.
And so, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. This, it wraps up a couple loose ends and it gives us some good fan zone, before he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him
Because
in
that
there
is a
for
wrap.
a bit.
That is a wrap on him.
Man. It's sad.
We're,
I'm sad seeing all these characters making their last appearances.
yes.
I like them.
So we will be back next week. You can find us all over the internet. Until then, we're on Twitter, we're on Tumblr, and we're on Facebook.
And we are hosted by iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with our hosting and other fees. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. If you join us for at least $1 a month, you can listen to us talk about The Last Jedi for approximately the runtime of The Last Jedi.
Nearly. It's not quite as long, but it's long. It's good
It
for
gets
commutes. Long commutes.
Yeah.
We just could not stop talking about the deliciousness of porgs.
Aw, porgs. They're so good.
Porg. Nice rotisserie porg.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so, and of course we'll be back next week with Endgame, Part 1. The first part of the 2-part finale of Transformers Animated.
I can't deal with it.
Oh.
We're just gonna have to stop before it ends, so it never has to end.
I mean, if you can't deal with it right now, that's, well, Ultra Magnus isn't even in that one.
That is true. That's true.
So until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.
Yeah.